What's up, you guys? It's your girl Dominique and I'm back with another video. Wow, family. It feels so good to be back here on YouTube. It feels good to be talking to you guys. So much has changed in the time that I have been away, and I want to do a life update video. You know, I want to share some of the things that I've been going through, some of my struggles, what's coming next for this channel. I want to share those things with you guys in this video. It's probably gonna be like a vlog style. We just got back from church. Mommy. Yes. So we just got home from church. We actually had our Ladies Affair conference. And we did such a good job. Congratulations, ladies. I actually was a part of a panel and we were talking about the modern challenges and solutions of parenting. If you guys don't know, I do go to a Nigerian church. Actually, the church that we went to in Nigeria, they have a branch here in Atlanta, and so that's the church that we go to. I will maybe insert a clip. I'm not quite sure if I want to insert a clip or if I just want to upload it as, you know, just like its own video. So we'll see how that goes when I'm editing. And also I will leave a link down below to the actual live so you can watch the full ladies conference day. But yeah, like I said, we just got home from church, so I'm actually about to, I need to clean up. My husband was up till 2 o'clock in the morning cooking food. I need to get my kids settled and get them something to eat. I also stopped by Dollar General and grabbed a couple of things. I have been in the process of like decorating our apartment, and so I bought some autumn stems, some cute little pieces that I want to put over here in our little like entry nook area. So I'll be doing that in a bit too. I will say that, guys, my life has really been in full mommy mode, which tends to not be as exciting as like some of the things that I may have posted before, you know, with me traveling or, you know, all of these other things. But that's kind of something that I want to talk about too, is like where I want this channel to be going. So we'll talk about that too. Nice to meet you. Can you take that from Beauty? Huh? Take that comb from Beauty.
Oh, hey Daddy, hey Daddy. Hey, cute Daddy.
Wait a second, man. Can you relax? I need you to be patient. You see, I've cut it for you, so I need to just cut it up and put it on your plate, okay?
Okay.
All right. Come take.
Yay! 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 Yay!
I've given you some already. Go eat what's on your plate. Okay, if I give you this one, I'm taking what's on the plate. So first, what I want to talk about is coming back from Rwanda. If you follow me and my husband's channel together, you would know that we were living in Rwanda for 6 months. We ended up coming back January 2024, I believe it was. After finding out I was pregnant with my son, we knew that we had to give birth to him. But also, we have been going through the immigration process to bring my husband over to the US. So we actually started the process after we found out we was pregnant with my daughter. It was a long process after that. After we left Rwanda though, I had to come back to the US. My husband ended up going back to Nigeria because of course, he did not have a visa over there. And because I was pregnant, I didn't want to go to Nigeria and then have to try to get back to the US and try to have my son. So I ended up just coming back to the US. We had gotten information about his interview date. We needed to prepare to have him come over. When I first came back, one of the first things that I went to do was try to find a job. I ended up getting a job, a full-time job at that. I was working at a clothing store. You want banana? Okay, this mango is done.
It's mine.
This one.
It's mine.
It's not yours.
It's mine.
It's fine. Look. The audacity of these kids, y'all. Can't have nothing. I ended up getting a full-time job where I was a visual merchandiser or visual merchandising manager. It was a full-time position, and y'all, this had been like my first time back in retail, working in like 6 years. I had not had a job in like, not a retail job anyway, in like 6 years. When I came back to the US from Nigeria when I was about to have my daughter, I actually was working a remote position. So I had entered the workforce again. It's just that I was working remotely. It had been kind of a big change for me, especially with my little ones, because I had to find childcare. I didn't get the job. I didn't actually start the job until November of 2024. So that was after I had just given birth to my son. My son was born in July 2024. That was like also a really big change for us. So I started the job in November. By that time, my husband had already had his, that was around the time he was supposed to have his interview. I can't quite remember the timeline of it, but I know that it was kind of right around the time, because like I said, we was kind of in preparation for him coming over here, because we knew that once he did have the interview and his visa was approved, because I was living with my mom when I first came back, that we would want to have our own apartment and things like that. So that's what we were working toward. So my husband's immigration ended up getting approved. His visa ended up getting approved. And I will probably put that vlog when he came. I'll probably upload that on the It's Okay to Love channel. So if you are not subscribed to that channel, girl, you need to go ahead and head on over there and subscribe, because that is where I will be posting my husband's coming home vlog. So yeah, my husband actually came home in December, literally like right before Christmas, y'all. Literally like right before Christmas. And so I tried to vlog some things here and there, but yeah, I just, you know, just trying to have my husband here, getting him adjusted to life here in the US, you know, pretty much kind of getting us in a rhythm of being here and being together. So just getting him acclimated to life here in the US, and you know, that was pretty much our main concern, letting him bond with the kids, So vlogging really was at the back of my mind. I just wanted to bask in the presence of my husband, okay? Yeah, so you know, we had just, we were living in South Carolina, and yeah, we just, you know, kind of started there. Allowed my husband to, like I said, get acclimated, get used to living in the US, getting acclimated with the kids, and he was at home full time with the kids while I was working. So then by the time that I kind of started feeling like I wanted to vlog, I would be vlogging certain things, you know, I would vlog sometimes here and there, or I would, you know, be taking pictures for Instagram, or we would be taking content. But something that I spoke about before on this channel is dealing with imposter syndrome and just having this anxiety that comes from posting online. Y'all, I don't know what it is. I really don't understand, but sometimes, as a matter of fact, I do know what it is, y'all. I'm an overthinker, and I overthink a lot. Like, I overthink a lot of things, and creating content, posting on YouTube, posting on Instagram, like all of those things, I tend to overthink. And so it put me in a place where I was not posting consistently. I would just post here and there. I kind of wasn't feeling myself at that time either. Like, I was dealing with like postpartum hair shedding, and my weight and everything like was just a really big, it really was taking the confidence away from me, y'all. And I wouldn't say I was in like a postpartum depression, but I definitely was just not feeling myself. You know, I just wasn't feeling myself, just wasn't feeling where I was at physically, mentally, taking on the load of like, now that my husband is here, you know, like I'm with 2 kids, you know, I'm now a mom of 2, like just things just were just very different in my life. And yeah, I just was like, I don't know, it just put me in this headspace of like, just, like I said, really just not feeling myself and kind of dealing with those identity type of issues. So actually, one of the things that really helped kind of boost my confidence a bit is that I actually got a breast reduction. So I was able to get that done. So that kind of also was another thing. I had like a major surgery, y'all. I got these cashews from Kroger, and they are just so good. I got a breast reduction. That boosted my confidence so much. I just kind of was feeling like I was getting over that fear of posting and presenting myself online, because I started to feel more confident in myself. I started to kind of find myself again, find my identity as a mom of 2 now, and I just kind of felt like I wanted to start over. But as you can tell, I still wasn't posting. Like, I still wasn't posting. I think a lot of it comes too because I have so much content that sometimes I find myself in this place of like, should I be creating new content? Should I upload the old content? You know, like, what should I do? So fast forward to May, we ended up making the decision to move to Atlanta, just to be in a bigger city, closer to our church. Actually ran out of space on my SD card, so that's fun. Y'all, I swear, like, it just seems like another type of thing that like kind of deters me or like makes me frustrated when it comes to creating content is it just seems like there's always something, right? Like the other day, me and the kids were out running errands, and I was like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna like not make any excuses. I didn't have my camera or anything like that, but it was just a perfect time to vlog because we were running some errands. I was getting some fall decor type of stuff, and we been fixing up my daughter's room, and so I also wanted to do that. And I pulled out my phone and I'm like, you know what? Nothing is going to deter me from vlogging. I have my phone. I've vlogged on my phone before. I can do it again. Like, y'all, I start vlogging. The notification comes up and it's like, you have no more space. Like, hey, God, these village people, they are working overtime on. But you know what? Forget that one. Honestly, I'm tired of playing, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. I may not be consistent, and I know that that is something that I have to work on, but I'm just tired of playing because creating content, like coming on here, talking to you guys, it really makes me happy. It really feels like it's a part of my purpose because I'm sharing certain things with you guys that's not just about, oh, let me show you what I'm eating today. I get so many messages from people like, oh, I've been following you for this long. Your story inspires me. I feel like that is God's purpose for me. You know, God has given me a platform of influence. Like, even if it is not 50K, you know, subscribers and followers or whatever, you know, you have to start small. If I can't manage my influence over 1,000 people, then how is God gonna trust me with, you know, 10,000? In 100,000, all these other ones, right? So anyway, where was I? Wanted to be closer to my church. For those of you that don't know, my husband is a music minister. He's also an ordained pastor. So at our last church, he's a part of the choir. He plays the keyboard, he plays the drums. And so we decided to come to Atlanta to help his own music ministry, or, you know, for him to work in his own music ministry in the church. Once we got here to Atlanta, my husband actually ended up getting a job, ended up getting a full-time position. I actually transferred my job here to Atlanta, but when I transferred over, they did not have my position available. Huh? You want a banana?
No, put it in the middle.
They did not have my position available, and
No.
so I ended up transferring into a part-time position. So I was working part-time. My husband had gotten his job and was working full-time. There's actually some in-between things that kind of happened because I did end up moving into a full-time position, but it just didn't work out with my husband's schedule. So yeah, it just didn't work out with the kids and, you know, trying to have childcare for them. Got mango. Okay, say bye-bye so you can go sit down and finish your food. Okay. And so one of the things that me and my husband talked about was that when he worked full-time, I would then kind of I would either stay home with the kids, or I could just work part-time or whatever I felt like doing, working on content and all those things like that. That's kind of where we've been at. But I will say, like, as a person that has always had like an entrepreneurial spirit, and you know, I consider myself to be like somewhat of a hustler. Like, I've always held like 2, 3, sometimes even 4 jobs at a time. Not to glorify that and say that that's good, but that's just the type of person that I am. And so transitioning from being the person that is like, you know, working all the time to being a stay-at-home mom, that has always been a challenge for me. Not gonna lie, that has always been a challenge for me. And so, long story short, I ended up leaving my job to be at home full-time with the kids. Yeah, so that's kind of just where I've been at, like trying to embrace motherhood, trying to embrace the everyday mundane things that go on with taking care of children, taking care of the house, you know. And I'll be honest, y'all, it hasn't been easy. Like I said, as somebody that is used to having a job and providing for herself, you know, I've always been a provider for myself, kind of just having that really ambitious spirit, coming down to being a stay-at-home mom has always been a challenge for me, because I always feel like I need to be up to something. I'm not fulfilling something because I'm not working on, you know, a passion of mine or something like that. And so that's something that God has been working on me about, which I will probably talk about in other videos. But for now, I just want to give you guys like a quick update just so you guys know where I'm at, where we're going forward. And yeah, I was feeling like with all of these changes, all of these things that I have going in my life, like, y'all, it's been overwhelming. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Your girl has been overwhelmed. I've been feeling distant from God because I haven't been able to find that rhythm and that routine that allows for me to be able to spend time with God, have my morning devotional, making sure that I'm in a space where I can spend time with God. I've just been like so kind of like bogged down with like, let me make sure that this is good. Let me make sure that this is good. That's even why like now, like, yo, my house is a mess. I'm not even gonna lie to you, but sometimes it's like, if I can't get to it, I'm done stressing out about it because, you know, some things are just more important. Some things are more important, and my relationship with God is more important than me trying to get up at 6 a.m. or excuse me, get up at 5 a.m. to try to go to a job at 6 a.m. It was just too much, y'all. So I've just really been also feeling very distant from God. And as you can see, like the certain things that have been happening so far, like if I have not cutting it out, it's just certain things that have even been happening. Like, what to do?
When I say spiritual warfare is so real, y'all, the whole time that I was recording this clip, it kept getting blurry and it was just blurred out and I couldn't use any of the footage. And that just goes back to what I was saying about creating content really being a part of my purpose, because there's always something that is going on that is trying to stop me or deter me away from creating content. So I'm just adding the finishing touches here, and this is the completed entryway table. I switched up a few things, but most of the things I got from TJ Maxx. I got the base from Walmart. Everything else came from Dollar General.
Okay, so I just finished my little entry table and I think it looks super cute. I have been in this place of like trying to decorate and, you know, just trying to get me out of this place of like feeling, I don't know, just feeling down. You know, been trying to just boost my dopamine, I guess you could say. But yeah, so let me just show you guys. This is actually a touch light. I got this from TJ Maxx. So it's rechargeable. So I just charge it. I wanted to get something that kind of covers up, as you can see, this little circuit box that we have back here. And so that's kind of what I went with. I got this pumpkin, this tray, and these air freshener things from Dollar General. This I got from TJ Maxx, I believe, and it smells so good. Probably not gonna burn it right now, just probably will be there for decoration. But yeah, and then we have these African statues that we've gotten from, we actually got it from this lady that we met here in Atlanta. And then this is our entry table, which is also like a shoe rack so that we're able to take our shoes off. And I think it looks kind of, I think it's cute. Like, it's cute. I think it's really, really cute. Another thing that I do want to add, I do want to put like some more green and orange pumpkins up there just to make it kind of like really cute. And the idea that I'm kind of going for is just like really fall, so green, orange, maybe deep burgundy. I think right now I am about to make something to eat, even though we just had some fruit. I'm about to make something to eat. I had to put something on TV for the kids so that they could like sit down and chill out. As you can see, that is another kind of thing that is just a little overwhelming for me, just trying to keep them in a place where it's like where I can even feel comfortable with vlogging or creating content, you know, without having the noise and just all these things. But like I said, I'm just at a place where I'm just like, I'm just so over it. Like, I'm over making excuses. Like, I have 2 little kids, so if you hear noise in the background, it comes with the territory, you know what I'm saying? And that's just kind of where I'm at right now. One thing that is new also, guys, I have been doing, I've been teaching preschool Sunday school at my church, which has been really fulfilling. I really enjoy that, and that's something that has been new, and I believe it kind of has helped me a little bit, you know, and kind of making sure that I want to, like, you know, grow my relationship with God. And yeah, so I am on this journey right now of almost starting over, but kind of not. Also, like, I'm in school. I enrolled in school, so I'm going back to get my degree in fashion, which is something that I originally wanted to do. I'm just kind of starting over. I'm in college. I'm trying to get, you know, good about creating content and getting serious about my business. Okay, so that really kind of just brings me to what's next for this channel. Like, I want to take you guys on that journey. Like, I'm at a place where I don't know where this channel is gonna go, honestly. Like, I feel like with my husband, you know, we have like a set niche of things that we do. We talk about marriage, we talk about intercultural relationships, we travel to Africa. You know, that's kind of like our thing over there. But over here, I feel like over the years, you know, it started as fashion, then I started doing some traveling, and then I was focused on me and my husband's channel, and then I had my kids, so I was like incorporating motherhood. So I just kind of want to get back to the things that I love personally, because this is my personal channel. Yeah, I want to take you guys on that journey with me, like, of just redefining myself as a woman who is a wife, a mom, a daughter of God in her 30s. Really hope that you guys will, you know, join me. I do have plans to create content in the pillars of like family, motherhood, travel, fashion, faith, lifestyle. So that's kind of where I'm at. Honestly, I'm at a point where I'm just like, let's just kind of do whatever, you know what I'm saying? Let's do whatever you guys love. You know, make sure that you guys leave a comment. Make sure that you guys give videos thumbs up if you like it. If you don't like that type of content, let me know. And, you know, we'll kind of just see what you guys want from me, because that's the whole idea. Yeah, I'm making content that I love to make on this channel, but it is also to share and inspire and influence and you know, just kind of help you to grow and, you know, really become women of God, and, you know, help you through life. Like, I'm your friend, you know what I'm saying? Like, we here. So you guys will join me. I pray that you guys will give me the grace that I am trying to give myself, the grace to move in this season with an open heart and an open mind, because like I said, I'm redefining who I am as a wife, as a mom, as a woman in her 30s, whose life looks very different from what it did 5 years ago, even last year, even 3 years ago, you know. So yeah, like I said, you guys make sure to leave a comment down below. Let me know what kind of videos you guys want to see from me, what type of content you want to see from me personally, not a part of like what type of content you will see from me and my husband on our channel. Although I may touch on some things on this side just because it's a part of me, like I'm a wife of a Nigerian husband, so there's some aspects of our channel together that are going to kind of just overflow over here. So yeah, anyway, you guys just let me know what you guys want to see from me. I want to thank you guys for the grace that you've already given me. Thank you for having patience with me as I go through life, as I go through these seasons. Thank you for checking up on me. Anybody who has sent me a message, who has sent me a DM, who has commented on anything I've posted, like, oh, we miss you, where have you been, we need videos from you. Like, I really appreciate you guys being a part of this journey with me. So yeah, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Your support does mean everything to me, and it is what is going to keep me going in this next season. Like I said, I know that consistency has not been my friend, but that is something that I am working on. So I am just in a season of faith, and I'm just trusting God in this next season, this next chapter, in this next phase of my life as I move into being 35. Y'all about to be 35 in like less than 6 months. That's crazy. But yeah, as I move into this new chapter of womanhood, and I'm just so glad that you guys are here with me, and I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys for watching and sticking with me to the end, and I will see you guys in the next video.